Hello, this is Alfred with Crest LLC. I am an Xactimate certified trainer, so you know you're getting trained properly and correctly with Crest LLC. In this video, we're going to talk about the elevation view and some changes that have come about and some problems that they're having. For those of you that don't remember the elevation view, it's this little guy right down here. And some of you may not use it. We teach in class that that's the best way to stack windows, one on top of the other. The shortcut for the elevation view is number 2, the number 2 on your keyboard. And what they've done recently is what they try to do, or what they did to 3D. They made it look prettier, which honestly I've never been a big fan of it. It's more there what they call photorealism. I've never been a big fan because honestly I don't think it brings any value to the estimator, making the 3D look prettier. So cabinets have fronts and toilets actually look like toilets, and puts a lot of trim around doors and windows, which to me just makes the drawing look busier. So I went back to the classic view, but I guess they didn't consider that. So if you're in the classic view, you're going to get that elevation view looking really, really weird. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If I come down here and I click right here, or I just hit the number 2, that puts me into elevation view. Then you just go to where you want the elevation shown. Let's say I go right here to this front elevation. And if I click right there, I left click, you'll see that, wow, look how big that is. And my numbers are humongous. And if I try to move things around, the numbers are so big that it's really hard to see. So, and this only happens in the classic view. If you go to the new default, which is the textured view, you won't have that issue. Now to switch from one view to the other, all you have to do is just click anywhere on the screen, right click, not left click, right click, and go down to View Properties. And a window will pop up. You can see right here, it says 3D Details, and I'm going to change it from Classic back to Textured, which is the default view now. A lot of you may be using it and didn't know there was an option to change it back to the old way. And then make sure you hit OK, because if you just click out of it, it's not going to apply it. So hit OK. And now when I hit the number 2 and go to that same elevation, you'll see there it's a little bit more reasonable. My dimensions are more reasonable. And what I didn't like was, notice how this is essentially, even though this whole elevation is in the textured view, you can see how all these windows have trim around them. This door has trim around it. This window has trim around it. This window has trim around it. This one does not, because I took the trim off in the properties. So if you don't like it, you could go in there. I just think it's a lot of trouble to go into the properties. So like, for example, if I go back here, see right here where it says has trim and it says no, the default is yes. So if I take it back to where it was, you can see here, whether I go into 3D, you've got all that trim. You can see it even shows the trim here going above the ceiling height, which is one of the reasons I don't like this new textured view. Some of it's overlapping. If I go to the elevation view, again, same thing, it's all overlapping, and it seems like a lot of trouble if you don't want that, to go to each and every window and door individually into the properties and remove that trim. Now, I did suggest to Xactimate that they have a setting in the preferences under doors and windows where you can make the default no trim. I don't know how far that'll get. I'm kind of low on the totem pole. I'm probably not even on the totem pole, but we'll see. Sometimes they do take good suggestions. A lot of my work was down in Florida, and a lot of the houses down there are stucco, and you typically only have trim around the front windows where they want to make it look pretty. The side windows don't have trim, and on the interior, it's almost always a drywall corner bead, unless it's a fancier house. So again, it kind of bothers me if I come over here and I show you what the inside elevation looks like right there. You see you got that trim all over the place, which just kind of drives me nuts, which is why I like the classic view. But that's neither here or there. Everybody's got a personal preference. The purpose of this video is if you do like the classic view, it's not going to work for a little while. They are working on a fix. They just can't give me a time frame on it. So that's the gist of this video. If they make some more changes, or if they change it or fix it, I'll try to let you know. And I'm going to try to do more videos on updates to Xactimate, things that are changes that they make, so that you're not caught off guard like I am every time I try to teach a class. I got something new in there. And by the way, one big change that's come about recently, the free 30-day demo has now been changed to a 30-day trial, which has some changes. You have to give a credit card number. They won't charge you for the first 30 days, but then they start charging you after that unless you call them to cancel. Another big change as of December or January of 2025, they're going to go till the end of the year, that free demo is going to be gone. They will not be offering the free demo or trial, as they call it now. So you have to get a free 30 days, you have to sign up to training with either an Xactimate certified trainer like myself or with Verisk, because the free demo will be gone. And even between now and the end of the year, you will not get another 30 days free. You know, a lot of people call and they extend it. That's not going to happen anymore. If you want to read more about it, you can go to my website, www.crest, like the toothpaste LLC.com. I'll put it up here on the screen, and you can go to my blog and you'll read more information about that demo and some other things in there. So we're going to end this video here, and I guess we'll see you at the next video. Now, if you like my videos, you can go to my website and you can get either virtual training or you can get the video series. If you go to my website, which again is www.crestllc.com, you can come here. If you go right here to where it says class schedules, you'll see there's a live virtual class and there's a self-paced training, which is videos. If you click on the live virtual class, there's a description about the live virtual class, and you can go right here to schedule register. And there, if you scroll down, you'll see the classes that I've got scheduled in the future. If you like the video series instead, you can go here again to class schedules, go to self-paced training, and just click. This tells you about self-paced training. There's even a video there as an example, which you've probably already seen if you're on YouTube. And you can just come down here, click register, and there it shows you a whole bunch of classes. There's a description of the classes, and there's a whole bunch of classes down there. Fundamentals, which is level 1, proficiency, which is level 2. You can buy the two together and save $100. And there's some specialty classes in there. We've even got one in Spanish for the level 1. Eventually I'll get around to the level 2. But if you like the way I teach, again, you can go to my website, look around, make sure you go to up here to more and check out the testimonials, and you'll see the quality of my classes. There's a whole bunch of people in there that I ask everyone to rate my class, good or bad. But there you can see what people have to say about my class. And you'll also notice if you go back to the home page, there's a coupon code. If you just wait 30 seconds, you'll get a pop-up in case you want to be on the mailing list. Whether you want to be on there or not, there's a coupon code there that saves you 15% on your next exam fee for your certification exams. Like I said, we'll see you at the next video, and you have a great day.